Hi everybody, I'm Laurie from Laurie's Mechanical Marvels, and welcome to the Monday Club.
It's Monday, it's 7 p.m, and the Bronx are on parade. It's time for the Monday Club, featuring your host, Jennifer Kirk, with the help of the Carpet Monkey, and your host, with the Toast Topsy Toaster, and a wizard called Gandalf, featuring the sounds of the Glass 08 Symphony Orchestra and the musical stylings of Gordon, the music maestro. Let's get ready to loco! Ho, ho, ho! Ooh.
Hello and welcome to WWC Next. We are an award-winning specialist and manufacturer for miniature scenery modelling. We are proud to have produced one of the best-selling ProGrass micro applicators, and we've refined our quality products and systems with both beginners and expert modelers in mind. We supply and manufacture everything you may need, from static glass applicators, static glass tufts, handcrafted MDF and hand-poured resin products, all designed and curated in-house, with you, the modeler, in mind. You can find us at www.cnix.com or in store at Unit 6, Buford Court, Plasmal, Swansea.
A big hello to you, so great to see you, and I hope you are well this festive Christmas day. And certainly, we're doing this as a pre-record, I must warn you, so there will be chat, but we can't read it because, unfortunately, Mark Wilson hasn't lent us the DeLorean, so we can't pop to the future, get a copy of the chat and bring it back. But it's great to see you, and I hope that Santa brought you the goodies that you wanted. So, did Santa... Well, oh, what's that, Topsy? Topsy said he got a loaf of bread, so our host with the toast has a loaf of bread. So use your loaf. It's well bred, is that one. But, well, we do have... I was going to say we don't have any news, but actually there is one little bit of news that came out just at the end of last week. And that is that Accurascale have announced their all-new special for raising money for a good cause. And this is the Class 66... in the Samaritans livery.
Oh, that
Samaritans
sounds lovely.
name. Yeah, and they're raising money for the Samaritans. So it's
Do we have an image of that?
Yes, we do. Oh, actually, I did share it to the Monday Club group last week, this morning. That yeah, so it will be there somewhere. It'll be hiding it from you now. It'll be going, you didn't want to see that.
Okay, I'll just do a quick search.
Accurascale will have shared it as well. But yes, it's a great cause, and certainly this is going to be a great model. And what better way of supporting a great cause and getting a model that you want than to do this in the Colas livery. So we're just going to bring that up on screen, actually. So I think, yeah, there we are. So we can make that full screen.
Yep.
So there we are. This is the model that they're going to be offering. And it's not Colas, it's Freightliner. It's like, I saw orange and went, look, Colas. It's not, it's Freightliner.
You're really good at this thinking, Mark, aren't you?
This thinking? No, I don't like to think too much in case I wear my battery down.
Oh,
but anyway, that's the news that came out. Certainly, if you got Christmas money burning a hole in your pocket, maybe this is something to think about. But it's another great cause following on from the special that Accurascale did to support prostate cancer.
Look at the name of the train. I love it.
Yes, you are never alone, and certainly that is totally true. And unfortunately, depression hits many people.
It hits everyone at some point.
Yeah, and it's not nice. And one of the most irritating things when you have depression is somebody going, "Oh, cheer up! Oh,
thank you. It's the magic words I needed."
And I'll be honest, it's like if it was that easy, you'd think I'd have thought of that. So yeah, depression is the silent killer, and you just have to remember You are not alone, and that's one of the reasons that we are always here for you on the Monday Club. And
Yep.
we said that when we went into lockdown
Yeah.
with the COVID-19 thing. That was we were actually on air when it was announced, and we said there and then that we would be there every Monday, and we set up the live stream schedule so that there was a kind of almost like a program guide, so that people who weren't maybe living on their own, couldn't get to Model Railway clubs because they were all closed. It was a great way of being able to have some actual human contact, and sometimes that's the best thing. Is
Yeah,
you just want somebody to talk to, and quite often they don't even need to say anything. Just to have somebody to nod and go, and just be there. That's really what it's all about. So it's a great cause, and we thought we'd bring that to you. But moving on.
Jenny, do we
Yes.
have a sponsor today?
Yes, we do. War World Scenics, you may have noticed the little pre-roll at the start. Makers of static grass and the unique static grass layering system. And as I always say, if you see grass on my model, then it is from...
Don't tell the cops.
Yeah, don't tell the fuzz. It's from War World Scenics. Maybe the police are modelers, and maybe they'll be like, "Where did you get your grass from? We need some as well."
Yeah, who's your dealer?
Yeah. But yes, so Cupboard Monkey. Oh,
Got a clown in for
uh,
Christmas.
oh my word! Yes, remember, a clown is for life, not just for Christmas. Believe me, because they
Whether
all
you
come-
want them to be or not.
Yeah. They'll always find a very, very small, compact car that they can all pile into. So actually, they're quite efficient on space.
They are.
Yeah, and if you ever need somewhere to store your custard, they'll fill their baggy pants up with it.
Yes.
Uh,
But don't leave it in the cupboard too long because it does tend to go off.
Oh,
Trouser custard doesn't last.
trouser. Oh no. So, we've got a few messages from people
We
as well.
have.
We rather incompetently and very last minutely put out a message asking for people.
We think these things through. Yes.
Yes, yes. Like 30 minutes ago, Zoe went, "Should we put out a post asking if anybody wants to leave a Christmas message?"
It wasn't 30 minutes. According to this, it was 48. I'm more efficient than I expected.
Yeah, okay. So, looking at what we've been sent, Richard, it says Richard N. Subond.
Richard and Sue Bond.
I think that is Richard and Sue Bond.
Yes.
Says, "Happy Christmas to my wife, Sue. Thank you for putting up with my railways. Love from Richard."
Aww.
And of course, we are expecting that many people will watch this on catch up, because if you're sat in a corner going, "Yeah, look, I'll watch the Queen's speech later, or the King's speech later. I'll have my turkey and cranberry and stuff later. And the Monday Club's on. Like, just come on, simmer down. We've got to."
Well, if that's happening, that's weird because the King's speech is at 3 and we go out at 7.
I know. Well,
How long's the King's speech?
I tell you, he might have had a lot to say. And also the inevitable.
I could actually imagine that. It's like, yeah, you're used to 35 minutes talking, but now Charlie's in charge.
Yeah.
Welcome to the all-nighter.
Settle down. I can't do him anymore. I used to be able to do Prince Charles when he was young.
Okay.
The voice. Although I probably sounded more like the Spitting Image voice than him.
Yes.
Okay.
There is one thing we have to do because we haven't done it yet.
What?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Gronk. No, a Happy New Gronk. And I do have to thank. Are you all right there?
I'm indicating that you might want to quickly have a look in the mirror.
Oh, the mirror. Yes. I'm sorry. It's in my.
And basically, I want to take over for a bit and do a message. Can you go away while I tell them what you've got?
Oh, okay. Right. What do you mean, got what I've got?
I'm
You
telling
mean
them
there's
what your present is, so you
Oh,
can't be
right.
here because we're recording it early, so you're out.
Oh, right. Well, I thought you were trying to say something along the lines of we. Right. So.
So,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we're not editing this at all. We didn't plan anything, and we are here to be live. Or as live as we can, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Cupboard Monkey. You might not know me. Some of you, when I take over on the show, will recognise me a little bit. I'm a little bit fatter than I was last time because, well, Christmas has been generous. But, Jenny, I tried to get you a very nice Gronk, and it didn't happen because there was a bidding war. And I tried to get you a different Gronk, and someone bought it before you could get there. So you've got a selection of some kind of tanker wagon. It looks nice, and I think you'll like it. They're not some that you had, and I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. So, love you lots, and there's the Christmas message. Now, when this goes out live, you can see it. Although you will already by that point now, because you'll have opened your Christmas presents at about 2 o'clock in the morning, because I know what you're like.
Are you done yet? Can I come back?
Yes, you can come back now. Bye-bye.
Right. Okay. So Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm off to get some Cokes now, because we need
Oh,
some
are you?
Cokes.
Oh, yes. We need the beverage.
But
of
just
choice.
remember, Gandalf's here with a Christmas message as well.
A Christmas is never early, Frodo Baggins, nor is it late. It arrives at the same time every year. Why are you expecting anything different? Merry Christmas, ho ho ho!
Topsy's
Thanks,
getting
Gandalf.
very excited for being in the presence of the Gandalf.
Topsy likes Gandalf.
He does actually, yes, because Gandalf
Hello,
likes toast.
Topsy.
There we go. Right. So what have we got running? And me being bone idle, there's not much change actually from the previous Monday Club, but I am trying to actually run some of the locomotives that I don't actually normally run, and it hasn't run for a long time. So you'll just see hoving across the right side of your screen. We've got a Hornby Class 50 in Network Southeast as 50002. Now my eyesight's not good enough to be able to read the name thing from here. It's probably something like Achilles, but I'm sure somebody knows. So we've got a bit of Network Southeast going round. I've also got a Bachmann C class in the very pretty ornate SECR livery. Now I do have number 592, but this is actually number 583, I think it is. Which was the second release in this pretty livery and was very kindly donated to the channel by one of you very generous Monday Clubbers. So an eternal thanks for that. And it's a good runner actually. She's pulling like a champ. On with the Southeastern and Chatham Railway birdcage coaches, and mix them up with some of the Hornby London and South Western Railway 6-wheel and single 4-wheel baggage car coach. I've also got a number of different Class 25s knocking about, so you'll see a couple of 25s in use, the usual one on the ABC, but also 25095 is doing the rounds on the innermost track. The Hellion Class 27 in weathered green, but with the tops number 27001. We've got the Planet Industrials Victory class as Inland Waterways and Docks number 12. And then I've also got the Hornby 8F is charging around. Not run that in a while either. So that brings up the final complement. And actually I'm going to change the... Let's see if it actually works. And do I need to... Oh no, I didn't need to lean over for that, but I'll lean over. It's just the mouse. It helps when the camera goes. We don't have an. We've got a big black box where the chat should be. Zoe, have you noticed this?
Yes, sometimes when you change around, that happens. So I'm going to take that off. I've been taking it off on every scene that we put up.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
So, thank you very much.
And there's some pickies as well.
Oh, that's nice. So, there is a big black box where the chat should be.
Yeah. Because we're right on time.
Yeah. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought, which is
Choo-choo.
ironic considering
Is that on the top?
There we are. Hey, actually, that is the. It is interesting, actually, because most people never really see that angle fully, because that's where the chat is, and the chat is always there. So this is a great opportunity to enjoy a little bit more of Weir Yard than maybe you're used to. So beverage of choice is Coca-Cola Zero. And again, Merry Christmas to you. We're coming to you from the past, but today is Christmas Day. Oh, what are these?
Cheese and chili shortbreads.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Cheese and... oh, that's naughty. That is a naughty combo.
It does look a bit cheeky, doesn't it?
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar is the beverage of choice today. That cheese looks a little bit cheesy.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
Tastes like a cheese scone.
That's not right.
And it's got a kick as well. Oh my goodness, that is delicious.
Don't
put it back.
No, it was just resting in the account. Bishop Brennan. But,
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, today, when this goes out, Christmas Day, I hope that Santa brought you everything that you wanted. And the best way to make sure that Santa brings you what you want is to cut out the middleman and treat yourself. So there's been loads and loads of sales on, actually.
I tried treating myself once. Didn't get much else done that day.
Yeah, and your doctor said, "Oi, leave that treating to me." But no, plenty of sales on at the moment. So we would love to hear from people what you got for Christmas. Of course, this will be going out as a premiere, so there will be chat. But
And chances are we're in it. Unless Jen got very, very happy.
Yeah, so we'll probably be typing sort of like banal witticisms in the comments. But certainly love to hear from you what you got for Christmas. Were you really happy with it? Maybe you're spending some quality time in the railway room, of course. Christmas Day is pretty much the one day of the year that Britain stops. And I know that when I worked in the distribution system with food distribution, the only day of the year that the lorries stopped rolling was actually Christmas Day. So it's probably going to be the biggest possible contingent of people having the day off.
It's the great national day off.
It is, yes, and more so than New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. No, trucks were rolling. Easter Sunday, trucks were rolling. Bank holidays, you name it, the trucks were rolling. But Christmas Day, they stopped rolling. So top tip for you, if you want to go anywhere, ironically today was the best day to do it because you're not going to get stuck behind trucks in traffic. In fact, I always felt sorry actually if we ever went anywhere on a Christmas Day, like to go and see family for like Christmas lunch. If you saw a truck on the roads, it's like, oh, which horrible company made him work today?
No, my dad used to work every single Christmas Day there.
Yeah, but he worked in a dairy.
He worked in a dairy.
And cows didn't get the day off, so the dairy people did.
His actual reason when we asked him as a kid was, well, the cows don't know it's Christmas, so I've got to go in.
Yeah, I've got to go and keep up the pretense. So we've got a few other comments that came in, so I'm going to read out the next one. This is from Joshua Pugh. He says, "Merry Christmas to all Monday Clubbers, and I hope you got which you all wanted." Absolutely, I'm sure I got what I wanted, and I should say actually, a big thank you to Tim Krinsky, who swelled the ranks of the Gronks, and I feel a bit embarrassed actually because we were talking about Gronks last Monday, and then he sent me a Gronk, and it's incredibly generous of you, and I hope you made sure to treat yourself as well. But thank you so much for your generosity.
Absolutely.
But I'm guessing that I got something that I liked from you because I told you what I wanted.
You wanted a bag of coal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, what's not to like if you got an open fire?
Oh. Oh, that kind of. Oh,
Oh, right. Well, you got like
I got an oak gauge bag of coal.
Oh, did you? So it's really tiny. It's like, that'll keep you warm for
Yeah, I
all
thought
the
it would go
30
nicely
seconds.
with your little low gauge layout,
Mm.
which you don't do anywhere near enough with. It's a little shelf layout, and you don't shunt or anything.
I know, but I've got a garden railway in oak gauge, so that's what I would tend to go for.
That is true. So when's the next part of that, by the way? The next part of the
Oh
series
yes,
on
well,
it?
we got the conifer taken down. You might remember in actually pretty much every episode I mentioned the conifer because it was the bane of our life.
Your life, I liked it.
Yeah, you liked it. You liked the way that it just nuked a wide area underneath it with the needles that fell off it.
I like trees.
Yes, and I've told you we'll have a pear tree instead, and you can even see about a partridge.
Yeah, you
but-
know what happens if you plant a pear tree. A partridge will appear when it gets to a certain size. That is the rules.
Oh, I can see Gandalf hovering. I think he's
Hello
worked
there.
out that even though we're pre-recording this, there will be people popping into the chat saying how late they are. So
A
It's-
Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
absolutely, Gandalf, absolutely.
Thanks, Gandalf.
So we're going to change the angle of the dangle.
For the brew, that is true.
Yes. So just whilst. There we go. Hey, look, that means that people don't normally see that little bit extra.
Yeah, they don't
So,
get to see the bit.
oh well, they'll
of the
see
stuff.
it, but just with text all over it. So this is a
Yeah.
great opportunity to marvel at the view. And what are we going to be doing later on? I think we're going to get through some.
We're going to try and
more
get through some of the backlog, yes.
So we will be showing some more of the videos and pictures that have been sent in. So again, if you've sent any in for today, brilliant! Thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to everybody who sent in videos and pictures over the year.
Yeah.
Because again, it's something that we love doing. We like to showcase what other people are up to. Because as I always said from the outset when we started doing this, you can get some really great inspiration and see how other people are doing things. And, you know, we laugh and joke a lot, but some of the techniques that I'm still using now came about like PVA J Cloth Allen.
Oh, you couldn't do some of the things you've done.
Yeah,
without Alan's
and that was a
contribution.
great tip that came from a Monday Clubber.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of tips on photography and bringing the detail up to scratch from
Yes.
Mark Wilson with his waxing of the DeLorean.
And some of the techniques that even last week when we saw that guy's layout and he had that incredibly realistic smoke, but it clearly wasn't added on as an effect after the video had been
Oh
made.
yes, the circular one. Yeah, it's like a cotton
Yeah.
wool, and it
but
was
it
so
was so
effective.
fine and it was
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
effective.
Teased out cotton wool, but yeah, works really, really well. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that you can take home from this, and I just love it.
Absolutely.
So we always welcome people sending in this.
Yeah.
Plus, we get to see what's going on in the world of real railways with run-bys of various locomotives.
Yes.
And people getting really great shots of the locomotive they wanted to photograph coming in the distance, and then some kind of pendolino goes past. And
These things happen.
absolutely. So we've got
So I have
another.
one thing to say.
Yes, you have.
We three kings of Leicester Square, selling knickers a penny a pair. They're fantastic, no elastic, all our bums are bare. Hey, the clowns are in. They've nicked a different train.
Well, it's Christmas Day, so actually there's not as many of them.
Ah,
There's only a couple. They had to draw lots, and as you can imagine, it was very silly, and there was like ladders and buckets of water involved.
yeah. For some reason, the lots were at the top of a really long ladder.
Yes, that it turned out had wheels on, and when one guy was nearing the top, he started wheeling him around. and then he fell off and they caught him in a bucket of custard. Oh, it was hilarious. But anyway, they drew lots, and there's just a couple of them here today. The rest off for good behaviour with their Christmas dinner, which involves cream pies and custard, apparently. A lot.
And that was at the top of a very long ladder as well, so you
yeah,
can imagine
with wheels on.
You can imagine the balancing act, because those guys are sitting at the top of a ladder at a fully laden table, wobbling backward and forward as they try to pass the salt.
Yes, yes. And then somebody obviously will be driving them around in a very, very small car with a very spacious car. So they all fit in there. But anyway, we've got another Christmas message from a Monday Clubber. So this one is from Pete Jackson, who says, Merry Christmas to all Monday Clubbers wherever they are. And thank you so much for that.
Merry Christmas to you too, Pete.
Absolutely.
And to everyone. I hope you're all having a great day.
Absolutely.
Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day.
And remember, you are never alone. We are here on the Monday
Whether you
Club
want us to be or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peering in through your letterbox. Hello, Monday Club here.
Pushing Gronks through your vents.
Yes. Coming at you through your letterbox. Hello.
Remember to gronk it. Remember to gronk it up a lot.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
The Gronk It Up cult is not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
I just said that.
Your mileage may vary. You have to say it in that way that they do on the
Yeah,
end
but you
of
have to say it
adverts.
really, really fast. Yeah, it's like, come on. Yeah.
I sent off the call sign to the clown posse. Instead of Underground Clown Posse, do we have Intercity Clown Posse?
Oh yeah, Intercity Clown Posse with the red nose. That's me, like flicking the imaginary red
Yes.
nose. And, yeah, you do all the sound effects. She does all her own sound effects. You know?
I do all my own stunts as well. That's why I'm not able to walk or
Oh,
run.
is that where all the scars and bruises came
Yeah, that's
from?
why my legs are basically stapled back on.
So you might want to fix the angle of the dangle there.
I like to fix it.
Yeah, you don't though.
Jenna Builder, can we fix it?
No,
Jenna
we
Builder,
can't.
no, we can't.
Nah, it's wrecked. So, also coming up this week, we do still have a busy itinerary of videos, including our last review of the year. And people have actually asked a lot about this because they've seen it in the background in other videos.
Yes,
And it's the
because you reviewed it about 6 weeks ago, and it's been in the buffer ever since.
what happened is, and we reviewed other stuff, and we got asked by various retailers. It's like, I don't suppose you could put out like X, Y, and Z video sooner rather than later. And the Hornby Class 153 video kind of always got bumped to the back of the queue. So it has been filmed for about 6 weeks. But it's finally going out on Wednesday.
It even got bumped for the Hornby video that we did this week, that time we were recording.
Yes. But no, that's going out on Wednesday. And it's actually one of the best liveries that I've ever seen
I was
on a
very
model.
impressed when I photoed it.
It uses UV printing, which is the same technique that's used on the containers that we saw being made at Daypol when we went around. There's a lot of gas in them.
Yeah, it's bubbly. Yes,
Yeah.
the Daypol printer that we saw, the UV printer, was amazing.
Yeah, and they use that technique on these. And I actually saw some people moaning like, "Oh, it's a little bit fuzzy."
Not when you
And
look at
it's-
it in your hands, only when you look at it under a magnifying glass.
And it's like, come on, settle down.
Yeah,
Um,
this is new technology, dudes.
So I actually would say it's my favourite livery of anything that's been reviewed on this channel this year. Really, really like it. When it was announced, actually, they had the kind of the livery renders, and it looked amazing. And I remember thinking, I don't do modern image, but I would love to see those in the flesh because that
Except
looks
when
like
you
it
make
could...
exceptions.
Yes. And actually, that 153 is an exception because it is just such a great model in terms of that livery. The model itself has room for improvement, but that livery is truly amazing. So that's coming up on Wednesday. Friday's video, we have kind of hinted at this because we went to see the Blue Peter layout. And hands up in the chat, anybody who remembers the Blue Peter model railway.
I don't.
I do, actually.
I don't remember it.
I can remember, I think it was Anthea Turner helping to do some of the grass on one of the embankments. And it was the only, I think it was the first and last time I ever saw the Blue Peter model railway. I think it had been on and off over probably about a decade to 15 years. So it wasn't always there. They kind of like, you know, maybe a couple of times a year they were inviting them back on just to see where things were going. I seem to recall at the time it did hold the Guinness World Record as the largest model railway. I could be wrong on that, but that was my recollection.
Miniature Wonderland has definitely
Yeah, but
surpassed it these days.
I don't think they were around
But
in
yeah,
like the 80s.
it is earlier than that.
But actually, now, to cut a long story short, that now resides at Trago Mills in its own dedicated area, just off the Victorian Arcade.
Edwardian Arcade.
Yes, that as well.
And it's really good value to go and have a look at it. It's £1 entry per person.
Yeah.
And we got more than £1's worth of entertainment from
Oh
it.
yeah, I mean it is huge. It really is a huge layout, and there's some really incredible modelling on
And
there.
you pressed all the buttons.
Yeah, they've got these little buttons you press, and it'll either turn on a lighting or a sound effect or a bit of both. Really quite impressive. Highlights for me, the cathedral.
That cathedral was phenomenal.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, the cathedral is to scale, but it is huge because cathedrals are big buildings. So well worth going just to look at that. Incredible standard of modelling.
Yes.
But also I really like the harbour area, which was right at the other
Oh,
end.
I loved that bit, yes.
I thought there's a lot going on, a lot of interest going on in that area. But it was just a lot of it's rolling countryside and really nicely done. We've got the Dawlish seawall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that were kind of tied to specific geographical areas. So you could go, that's modelled after X, Y, and Z. And there was a lot going on because there was a lot of trains running on like a shuttle, as well as ones that were going around all the time. So we've got the full video of that coming on Friday, and I actually really enjoyed the stay there. We're on our way to the first ever Rattery Little Train Show at Rattery, which is near Buckfastleigh. And we called in on the way down. It was a really, really great chance to visit. I mean, we were shattered because we've been up all night and driven non-stop.
But it was worth it. It was worth the trip.
Yeah, and if we'd have had more time, I would have liked to have gone on. They've got like a ride-on railway as well, steam-powered on that day. I have been to Trago Mills before and seen a diesel locomotive. Diesel outline. I think it probably runs on like a petrol engine or something. But they actually had the steam engine running. So there's a lot to do at Trago Mills.
Yeah. Well, let's go back some other time.
Yeah. Next time
I
we're in
think
the
we've
area.
demonstrated that it's not too hard to drive to it.
No, it's perfectly doable, and I think as well that it's definitely worth a day out. If if you're down there in it's near Newton Abbot in Devon, it's certainly well worth a visit. If you're coming from further afield, then
Like a lunch.
No, you can get lunch there. There was a lot. There's like
It's a joke.
cafes, bars,
And a nice goth shop that I got a nice necklace from. I was very happy with
the
that.
shop that Goth built.
Yes. We had a good conversation with the owners there.
Yeah.
I think they were happy to see some people that were into the lifestyle rather than the average person who's coming past with dragging their kids behind them.
Well, we were second wave goths.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Because first wave goths are like 80s, are they 80s?
well, when goth was a thing, you would have had to have.
Invading Germany.
Well, no. And technically, yes. So
We're the Visigoths.
we'd have to be third wave goth. Because the first wave goth was in the 5th century.
I think different kind of goth.
But no, technically, yeah, you'd have had to at least have been a teenager to be in the 80s to have been the first wave goth. So we're second.
Yeah. So I don't know how many waves have been since.
Do we count as the vanguard?
No. So
Or is that the modern ones? They're the vanguard. They're coming up on the rear.
So we've got another Christmas message here, and this comes from Eric Bray, and it says if you have a
Keistmas message.
Cheistmas. There was a misspelling in the post.
Jen misspelled Christmas as Keistmas.
Ha 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 ha! Very
A
funny.
Keistmas
Jen
message is the
Ponstad.
message that your keister sends you.
The thing about Facebook is it doesn't actually do a very good job of going, I think you've spelt this wrong. It underlines it in red and then removes it immediately.
That's not Facebook. That's your phone.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you turned off autocorrect.
yeah, but it doesn't mean that I don't want it to just like leave a little red wavy line under things, which it does on my emails and stuff. It's just Facebook. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, if you have a Christmas, shut up, Zoe, a Christmas message. What's that? All the best to the clubbers.
Keistmas message. She messaged a keister.
You're going to have that on a T-shirt in no time at all. So thank you very much, Eric.
Yes, and Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah, and thank you for pointing out my spelling error.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't me for a change.
Yeah.
By the way, Jen,
Yes?
before you switch to another thing.
What do you mean like this?
Oh, you little git. You little git.
Yes, I know.
You're being a geet.
Yes. We've done the news. What are you doing?
I'm checking that there aren't any more Christmas messages or
What?
Keistmas messages.
Cheistmas.
We have comments.
Yeah, there
We
are
have
actually.
comments up the wazoo. We've got 3 more, so at the moment there may be more by the time the show
Yes,
finishes.
they are still coming in. So Sue Webster, Peachy TT120 Model Railway, and Mark Wilkes.
We have messages from you,
Yes,
and they'll be coming up
and you'll be
later.
going, oh, I sent that message last week. It's like, yeah, and you sent it at exactly the time we were recording this. So
Yes.
there we go. So there'll
That's how
probably
it
be
works.
somebody else as well
Yes.
who will put up a Christmas message. But no, certainly Christmas is a great time to actually wake up to an alcohol drink. I don't know about you, but it's the one day of the year where it's like, I think I'll have a glass of Carver with my breakfast.
Don't you prefer Bucks Fizz?
Oh, well, yeah, we keep it Christmassy.
I'm trying to find some so we can have it in for the morning flame.
Just get cheap Prosecco and a thing of orange juice. You'd like mix it together. That's all.
Oh, I'll
Bucks.
pick it up when I got
That's
the...
all Bucks Fizz is.
I'll pick it up when I go to the core.
Yeah, and then you can have some orange juice, and
Yeah.
I could just drink
or I
the
can
rest
have
of
a
the
no
bottle.
secco.
Oh,
An alcohol-free Bucks Fizz.
that's just orange juice mixed with a bit of Schlur.
In a bit of foam. Nice bit of foam.
Yes.
So
Right.
Jen,
Are you gonna pre-record a Game Hammer Classic Gaming?
I'm doing a Monday night live pre-recorded, yes, where I'll be playing
So
the game that you got me for Christmas.
can I just say, Monday Night Live will not be live then?
Yes. I'm actually going to call it Monday Night Unlive.
Yes. Monday Night Unplugged. Wait, who turned out the lights?
I might do that actually. It's Monday Night Unplugged and then just turn the screen blank.
Yeah, and then just suddenly,
Yeah, that didn't work.
hello, hello. Is there anybody there? Could you turn the lights back
A bit
on?
like this. It's Monday Night Live.
Hey, what? No, stop it!
Unplugged.
Stop messing about! Oh look, what are you doing? What? Look, don't do that. It's not fun. It's not.
It was hilarious. Sorry,
you-
Topsy was scared.
He's scared of the dark. He doesn't like the dark. So look, just you just like, right. So and also, people are wondering about the awards
They're coming out on New Year's Day.
next week.
Yes.
So I've already recorded that actually.
Except for the one about the
Well,
YouTube.
yeah, obviously. But I've already recorded. I already know who's getting all the awards because I've already recorded all of the reviews. So it means that it's quite easy to work out scores and stuff. But it's another great year, actually. And what it does show is that there's been so many brilliant models throughout the year, and not just the ones that win the awards. I think it's easy to focus on like what won awards.
To be honest with you,
but
this
it was
has been a spectacular year.
Yeah, and I was actually having a discussion with one of the manufacturers that has won one of the awards, and I said it was actually really quite hard because there was so many great models.
Yeah.
And then I said to them, but you had it in the bag because you were like 1, 2, and 3. So, but I said, it was actually quite difficult to differentiate these 3 models from the same manufacturer. And I said, any one of them would have been a worthy winner. But it happens to be this one, so well done to you. We'll arrange to get the certificate out, sort of thing.
So basically, you've spoiled it for all the manufacturers.
Oh no, come on. I like to make sure that they don't go, don't you dare give us an award. And it just seemed polite.
Why would they say, don't give us an award?
I don't know. Maybe they don't like me. They go, oh, you smell of poo.
What, they've met you?
No.
I apologise. I shouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, for legal and tax purposes, I don't smell of poo.
Yeah, you wash regularly.
I do, actually. Yes, I have OCD, so I probably wash more than most people.
You have so much OCD, you put it in alphabetical order.
Yeah. But I have to say, the only people who wash more than me are other people with OCD. So we've got a Christmas message from Sue Webster, who says, Merry Christmas to all from Mike and Sue at Putnam Junction. Hope Santa is good to you all. I'm sure Santa has been. Did you leave out the mince pie and the carrot for the reindeer?
We're pre-recording this, so no, not yet.
You're supposed to pretend. Yeah,
sorry.
Santa, we got you covered.
Yes.
How does he... I mean, he must have a belly made of iron or something, because how can he eat all those mince pies?
He doesn't. He's got a Mr. Fusion on his sleigh.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense. That'd be quite potent feeding it all the I'm sure he has the odd one or two.
There's a tipple.
But what always got me though was as a child, the reindeer would only like take a nibble out of a carrot.
Mm-hmm.
And as a small child, I must admit, I always marvelled at the fact that reindeer had exactly the same bite pattern as my dad. Weird. I mean, like, what are the odds?
Well, here's the thing. The reindeer aren't as big as Santa.
Yes.
Because they pace themselves. They'll have a bite of a carrot at one house, bite of a carrot at
Well,
another
they
house.
must burn a lot of calories, could like.
Yes. But they're very efficient at what they do.
Yes, well, I suppose so. What do you think they do for the rest of the year?
100-metre dash.
Yeah, no, just Dasher does that. Prancer tends to just like twerking away.
Yeah.
Donna, do you think Donna just eats Donna kebabs?
Probably.
Yeah.
You'd have to do a long run to get rid of that weight, though.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I think we've worked out what's in the sweaty elephant's foot of doom. You know when they say a Donna kebab?
It's not a reindeer.
It's Donna.
It's not.
Blitzen sold them.
You're being horrible. It's not. Donna is called Donna because they eat lots of kebab.
I actually know the real reason they're called Donna and Blitzen, because I know what Donna and Blitzen actually mean.
Yeah, thunder and lightning.
Thunder and lightning, yeah. And I believe were they not were thunder and lightning not the creatures that pulled the chariot for Thor, the Norse god?
No, he rides. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking Odin. Odin rides Sleipnir, which is actually one of Loki's kids. He rides his nephew into battle. Sleipnir is weird, eh?
So he's like basically the uncle that nobody likes. It's like, oh, here comes Uncle Odin. He's gonna ride me into battle again. Oh, you been at the pies again? Shut up! Come on, keep riding.
But no, Santa isn't Thor. Santa is.
No, but the mythology may have kind of been corrupted because
Santa's Severnos.
Yeah, but
it's the Lord of the Wild Hunt. That's why there's two of the reindeer are thunder and lightning, because the Wild Hunt comes on really stormy nights.
I thought that Santa is effectively an amalgamation of many different things. And now, here's a fun fact for you. Santa wore green until the Coca-Cola Corporation rocked up. Red is not what Santa normally wears. Coca-Cola, in what was probably and arguably the most successful advertising campaign ever, changed his outfit to red, and it's been that way ever since. But yeah, no, Santa's outfit was originally green. But
Which is why in Santa Claus the movie, at the start of the film, he wears green.
yes, but it's like Saint Nicholas, who it was the is it Saint Nicholas is the Norwegian saint of like giving.
I can't remember where he's from.
But Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas,
Yeah.
and Father Christmas are like three similar but separate things that have
Yes.
just been kind of, for legal and tax purposes.
Along with the ancient god of the Wild Hunt.
yeah, for
They're all the same thing, which is why if you ever read the Harry Dresden books, which you should, they're amazing.
And also, you should read the Bringing Home the Stars and Twinkle Little Stars books. They're amazing as well.
They really are.
And they are still available.
So the Harry Dresden ones, where he actually meets the Lord of the Hunt, and it is Santa.
Is it? You go, ho, 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 pass me my crossbow and AK-47.
It's brilliant.
We hunt with the modern times now. Yeehaw! Oh, God, gun-toting Santa. That'd be like the night the reindeer died.
Yeah. And also,
You'll love it.
there are certain old tales about the Wild Hunt leaving you gifts. But they're not necessarily things that you'd want.
That's like saying, yes, your cat occasionally leaves you gifts.
It's more like they'll leave you a puppy. Be very careful with that puppy, because they'll turn into a wild hunting hound and leave you the next year.
To be honest, the cats normally leave you a little gift, and it's like they won't find that one in a hurry. It's like, what's this in my slipper? Oh, they found it in a hurry.
The
So-
scarfer.
So, another one of our Christmas messages. This is from Peachy TT120 Model Railway, and says, Merry Christmas from the TT120 gang to every scale fan, one and all. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas to you too, Peachy.
Merry Christmas, but he's got 3 hoes, but he ain't Santa.
Jenny! Oh, what do you like, madam?
I'm still like the same person you married, so it's like, there you
Only
go.
more so. Because now you're not hiding anymore, are they? I've got you now. Time to show my real face. Put it away. It's Christmas.
Yeah, there we are. Right, so let's change the angle of the dangle. Go on, you fix that. Yeah,
Activate.
you get the
There we
right
go.
button in the end.
I do.
So a big hello, of course, as well to everybody in the chat. Hello to you. And Gandalf I can see his hat bobbing around.
He's eager. He's eager. He's coming
So
up.
for everybody who joined the premiere late,
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to. And Merry Christmas to one and all. Ho, 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 ho.
thanks Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Why is he wearing
Why
red?
did I say you're welcome? I was supposed to say thanks, Gandalf. Thanks, Gandalf.
Why are you saying you're welcome?
She's
Well,
been
you've
on.
eaten all my crisps.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true, that is true.
She's down to the cheesy things.
They're very cheesy. I kind of like them. It's a bit of a kick to them, but it's nice. It's a good kick.
It's just if they didn't say shortbread,
You wouldn't know, would you? So I've got a question, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
When's the Pittsburgh train going to go?
well, this one,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Is it not going to Pittsburgh?
I don't know, where is Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
Is Pittsburgh in New Jersey?
No,
Where is it?
I don't know.
So you're certain it's not in New Jersey?
Yes.
It's probably somewhere like.
Look at us trying to determine our geographic knowledge.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a guess. I'm gonna say it's in.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, So you fluked the right answer.
Yes.
So
I'm freely going to admit that it was a fluke. I do not know much about American geography except that it's big. And
Very
also,
big.
all those people that say everything's bigger in Texas, you can check out Alaska. It's even bigger.
Yes. Or Montana. In fact, a big hello to Scanman over there in Montana. He is our expert in the field of checking for Chinese balloons. Chinese weather balloons.
Why did they need to know what the weather was like over all of those military bases?
Yes, Chinese weather balloons that were very, very good at precisely giving the weather in that sort of half a mile square area of the missile silo in Montana. Funny that. So we've got another message, a Christmas message from Mark Wilkes, who you may know as Zantec. It says, Christmas time, cake and wine. We all know what we want to do. Oh, sorry, I think I stopped singing there. Happy Christmas, guys, and have a good one.
And same to you.
Absolutely. So we're here with it. It is pre-recorded. If you're wondering, like, why are you not listening to what I'm saying in the chat? So why is my chat not on the screen? It's because it is a premiere, not a live stream. Because we're actually having a day off. A family thing.
Also, Jen will have hit the gin.
Basically had alcohol for breakfast.
Just a lot.
So we're also going to be showing tonight a few of the videos
From the
and
backlog.
pictures that people have been sending in. Because it's a very popular feature. Do you remember at the start we had to kind of say, "Oh, go on, has anybody got anything they want to send in?"
Well,
and
it
now
actually
it's
started
like-
with a virtual model railway exhibition, didn't it?
It did actually, yeah, and we kind of kept it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we are going to.
We're going to have a look at those, but not just yet.
So we'll start at those at about.
8 o'clock.
How long have we actually been going? Because we didn't actually.
It's 7:51, almost 7:52 by my count.
Because I keep looking at the time on there and going,
Yeah, don't do
we're
that.
a bit early.
Don't look at that. Look at
Yeah,
this.
so I'm so used to doing that on actual Monday Night Live.
Yeah.
So it's actually surprising how difficult it is to keep talking when you haven't got the comments to bounce
Well,
off.
that's it. This has become such an interactive show.
Yeah,
that
so
doing
I'm
this
so
kind of
used.
pre-recorded thing
Yeah.
doesn't really work. However, I do have one thing to say.
Is it Wibble?
No, it's Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you as well.
Because I don't think I said that to you at the start.
I don't think I said that to you, so Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year
Good tidings we bring
to
from
you and
bottles
your
of
kin.
gin.
Yes, good tidings we bring, now pass me the gin. I'd like a bit of tipple, so pass it here.
Topsy's getting excited.
Topsy wants to go and play with his bread.
Yeah, turn his browning knob up to full. Gronk it up, hey?
Gronk it up! Gronk
Gronk
it
it
up!
up,
Gronk
gronk
it
it
up!
up.
Not a cult.
For legal and tax purposes.
The Gronk it up cult is not a cult for legal and tax purposes. Your miles may vary. I can't do the really fast stuff. I think they speed
There's
people
no.
up.
Maybe they do, but apparently there's quite a knack. It used to be quite a thing for voiceover artists. Certainly back in the 80s and 90s, it was a particular skill that they
Like
used
that
to
micro
list.
machine guy.
Oh, it's like, remember, if it doesn't say micro machine, it's not the real thing. Oh,
That is a skill. Being able to talk to that kind of speed at that kind of length.
Oh, like the scat man. Yeah, but he does it really fast. Isn't there a guy who can sing the entirety of Michael Jackson's Bad in about 15 seconds?
Probably.
And like when you slow down the recording, he really is saying every word.
Yeah.
So
It's like Eminem with Rap God. My goodness, the speed he goes.
yeah, and is he still coherent if you slow that down?
Yes, I know what he's saying. I can't sing it because it's fast, but I know what he's saying.
I know what you mean. It's like I can hear and decipher things being said faster than I could say them.
That's an interesting thing. There's a lot of people these days who listen to YouTube video essays and documentaries at double speed.
What, just like so that they get like cram the time?
Yeah. I don't have 2 hours to watch this documentary, but I have an hour, so double speed it.
Interesting. Can you not get it so? Because it'll start to sound really chipmunky. But can you pitch shift it so it then goes
I
back?
don't think you can pitch shift on YouTube, but it's. I suppose you get used to it.
Because that's actually one of the things that I noticed in my editing software. I can speed up to 4 times
And pitch shift down to normal speed.
but then pitch shift it back down
Yeah.
to normal normal pitch. So it just sounds like somebody is speaking incredibly fast and not actually taking any breaths, which is really quite peculiar. But no, you can. There's some great effects actually, and there's some tips for if you're editing your own videos. Play about with things, not necessarily in the video, make it all like weird and way out there, but sometimes just have an experiment with the different functions. It won't always work.
I do that in your reviews. Sometimes a bit of running footage is a bit short or a bit long, so very slight tweak of the speed doesn't really change what's going on, but it fits the piece that I need.
Yeah, and I must admit, you see, I also have edited pop videos, and they really actually give quite a nice way of doing weird things.
Yes, the one you did, what was it, Sunburst or something? That's one of the effects you managed to edge shift and highlight the edges and all sorts.
It was a combination of button deform, solarization.
Solarize, that was it.
And there's a third thing going on as well. So there's 3 different things for those parts of the pop video. But then there's also a different effect when everybody goes into line art. I actually found that quite by accident.
Wow.
So much so that the producer, when I sent him the draft of the thing, he said, "That's really cool. What did you do?" And all I could say was, "I'm not entirely sure."
I broke your video. That's what I did.
Well, no, because you're not overwriting the original stuff.
It's a joke, Jen.
But no, certainly. I mean, that's all about what it is to be creative. Because remember, there's more kinds of wipe than star wipe.
Star wipe is still the best wipe.
I think it's a very overrated wipe myself.
It's great. It's the star of the
Can
stars.
I just say, I have never used star wipe.
Then you've never made a video trying to advertise a local car wash.
But no, the person actually who I thought was very daring and made it work was George Lucas, because with the cross wipes that he did, it's like by rights that shouldn't work. That should have made it the cheesiest piece of BS going.
I know.
But he made it work. It's like somebody went like, "George, baby, I'll give you $100 if you can slide a slide wipe in and not make it look like garbage." And he goes, "You're on." And he did it, and it feels like he won a bet with that because it really does work. So, right, do we have any more comments come in?
Nope, no more comments so far.
Oh, right. Does it update automatically?
Nope, but I just check, and no more comments so far.
Oh, right, okay.
See?
So, there we go. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So we've read out all the comments to the last-minute post you had me put up.
So, for everyone who has joined us, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We're going to go to the second half of the show now.
So we're going to go and show some of your videos and pictures. And I think at the end, actually, people might like to see the full unhidden parts of We're Yard with all the bits that are normally stuck behind chat. So might just show off a bit of We're Yard as well.
So
but,
this is interesting.
First up, so who is this from?
This is from Mark Wilkes, and he's just called it Monday Club, but I have a feeling he's been doing his own liveries.
It looks a little bit like Caledonian Sleeper, so I brought that up on screen. I'm going to say that is, because bear in mind he's doing N-gauge, so these are quite small.
Yeah.
So I think he's having a go at his own his own rendition of, I think that's Caledonian Sleep.
It
right?
looks rather good.
It does actually.
So,
So-
I'm going to zoom in on this.
So yeah, I think this
Yeah,
is...
he's doing his own painting.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And remember, these are N-gauge, so
Yeah.
really quite small. In fact, I think you see his thumb there, just to
Yeah,
the
it's
right.
just you can get the idea of how small
Yeah, it
these
gives
are.
you a sense of the scale. So next, there we are. So the Caledonian. I was right. See, didn't I say Caledonian Sleep? Boom. Yeah. Well, even Topsy has got excited by the fact that I was right. But that is actually a really great rendition.
It's very well done.
I've just worked
The-
out what the white bits at the side are. They're from stags. They're like the antlers
Yeah.
off stags. I bet you.
I'm assuming that this is
Be a transfer.
either a transfer or he's got a set of what is it?
What, a stamp?
No, stencils.
No, that'll be a transfer of some
Quite possibly,
description.
yeah, but it looks damn good. So this is what he's painting it with.
Oh right, Citadel. Yes, Citadel colours. I know we've had a lot of debate about different, with the demise of enamels. Right, we'll have a moment.
I'm sorry, but this is a very northern thing. He's
What?
got his technical hard coat on.
Technical, that is.
It's your coat you put on when you want to be technical and hard.
Yeah, technically, I'm wearing a coat.
Technically, I'm hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works. It's a very effective one.
Yeah. So
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So thank
Very
you
nice,
so
thank
much
you
for
so
those.
much.
And
So, I'd love to see more ideas of this. Like, here's a thing that we haven't been able to find in a specific size, so we're making it. I'd love to see. Oh, if people were making stencils and templates, I'd love to see some of those shared. Because if you think, I've designed this.
I
now
think
you
in
could, print and
N-gauge
cut
they
out.
would be too small and fiddly to work very well.
Not necessarily.
Anyway, meanwhile,
'Cause
back...
look, I'm just thinking, I've got here a stencil. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I've already designed this. Why can't I share it for people to play around with? I like that idea.
or even sell it for a nominal fee. I mean, like, they
Yeah.
don't have to work for free.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, why not? Cottage industries, that's what keeps this
and
hobby going.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, who have we got next?
So up next is from Sarah Davis, the Manchester Christmas Model Railway Show.
Oh, yes!
Now, this is the one that we couldn't make it to.
Because it was the weekend after we came back from the Rattery show, and
We had to catch up on a load of work because
Yeah.
we've been away. Yeah. So Sarah says, "Hi Zoe and all. Finally had a chance to edit a video together of the Manchester Christmas Model Railway Show that I went to at the start of the month. If it's the new year now. Spent far too much, but did only go £1 over my budget. So
That's
I consider
really
that a
good.
success. How can you go over your budget if you're... How can you spend far too much if you've got a budget? That's not how these work. So, if you want to press the button, my dear,
yeah, I'm waiting for you to make it full screen.
I know you
so,
are. Here we go.
New
So this was in
spacious
Sydney
venue.
Street.
Yeah, because last year I think they got a bit packed in. So
That
this
is
is
really nice.
model rail layout in a coffee table. This
So
is
I'm assuming this
something
is
that-
engaged, but that is amazing.
So actually, this is a great idea. If
I
space
like
is an
this.
issue, but also think about it. Right, that top is also keeping all the dust and stuff off things.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great idea. Layout in a coffee table, and there's just so much potential with this. So for anybody who's short on space,
Yeah.
layouts in items of furniture make a great deal of sense. And I remember there being I've talked about this before. The article in Railway Modeler. A guy who was actually in the forces, so obviously moved around a lot, like every year or so, get a
Whoa.
new posting. And he actually built a model railway into a cheap set of second-hand drawers that he got hold of, and it was really well done. Now this, I do like this. Is that York Station? I'm going to say that's like a
Look at all
cutaway of
that.
York.
That is amazing.
Yeah. That is an interesting way of presenting a layout. The entire layout is inside York Station.
Yeah.
I kind of like this idea. It gives a very different approach to modelling because
Can we see it from a slightly different angle? Oh, I think
Yeah,
she's going to
so
pan
you've
across
got-
now.
So you've got like the buildings that are inside the station. You see
Yeah.
this a lot in the older stations.
That
I
is
assume they're
phenomenal.
inside. Look, they've got like chimneys on top. I don't know where that smoke's going. That little building there, but certainly I like this idea of a layout that is purely inside the station.
Yeah, and the edge focuses you in, so you are looking.
Yeah, so
That is a very smart design.
it's an interesting way of doing it. I've never seen that done before, and
Yeah.
actually, I quite like it. I really
Yes, it is
do.
York there, yeah.
Yeah, I recognise the some of the bits of it.
So what we got over here?
That'll be the back of it. You'll have your fiddle yard at the
Wow.
back. But yeah, no, I think that this is a great idea. Because I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, I want a decent sized station, but I don't necessarily have a big space available. Now this is from JS Models.
That they look lovely.
So that's laser cut MDF to make a set of.
Oh, that is
Look.
amazing!
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we needed more of that, and that was so cool. I love that idea.
So there's some lovely the Lego
Oh my
layout.
goodness!
Always fun with a bit of Lego.
Oh, that is so interesting. It's bright and it's got lots of cool stuff going
You
on.
know what? As a kid, I always wanted, like, Mum and Dad, if you're watching this, I really wanted a Lego train set as a kid.
Why don't you get one?
That need has been stated. I found other things.
I love this.
But you know,
it's so
as
good.
as a younger child, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 years
4
old.
or 5 of the calendar rather than of the
Yeah,
clock.
yeah. And I had friends who had Lego train sets, and I just thought they were amazing.
That is so cool. I love it. There's something very special about it. These are the big ones. You love these ones.
Oh, this is the Chinese. Like we saw this at. I've
How
got.
do you pronounce that? Beixiao? Beixiao?
I don't know. Oh, we didn't get much of it.
No.
It's a shame, but I've seen it. We've got footage of it from Alexandra Palace, and it's a wonderful layout. In fact, I think the owner of the layout has made contact
Oh, right.
when I mentioned it in possibly in a Monday Club live stream.
This is definitely got an American style.
No,
to it.
I'm gonna say French or Austrian
Austrian could be.
or Italian.
Oh, wow.
Ah, no, we're back now. I think this is the Chinese one. So we're back to the Chinese one.
Look at how they're focusing your
Yeah.
view.
I
with those
love
buildings.
that effect, and that's something actually that I've tried to do a little bit up here, where you've got things in the foreground that you've
Yeah.
got to watch the trains over or around.
I just love that
Um,
idea. One of the things I wanted to do is a vertical box layout.
Mm.
So the box is stood upward rather than laid down, and it would be from the point of view of the Blues Brothers in their
Oh
flat.
yeah, the Chicago Overhead Railway. Or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
And I love the idea of doing it from where you basically see it through their flat.
Through the window to the flat.
Yeah. This is
Are
rather
they
substantial.
QJs? Pretty much the only Chinese locomotive I know off the top of my head. A QJ. Really nice, actually.
Very interesting designs. They look similar, but not quite, to some of the ones that we've seen elsewhere. Well, I suppose all steam locomotives have a similar design to a certain extent. So they're very interesting.
But it's got, of course, in the UK, Chinese-themed layouts. Not really a lot of them, but the thing that I've been watching a lot of is the Indonesian sugar railways, and I really want to build a small layout in something like HOE, covering the Java sugar railways. PG Sembro is a really interesting place. And there's a YouTuber, I forget his name. He is Indonesian, so he is from the country, and he does really in-depth videos into it, and it's such a pleasure to watch. So this is nice, and it is quite a large layout, and I do love these double-headed QJs. I'm going to call them QJs even if they're not. But certainly, yeah, really, really impressive.
Really is.
And if you look as well, I like the back scene. It's all industrial and orange.
Yes.
It's like, was it the Beijing Olympics? They had to ban all traffic in cars for a week beforehand so that the pollution would clear.
I did love that joke from Frankie Boyle. And this is a first. The javelins got stuck in the sky.
Yeah.
We shouldn't laugh, but we will.
But actually, you know, it just looks like sort of sunset. And I quite like that.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That different. We always get blue sky.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sky isn't always blue. What about doing a night scene, or an evening scene, or an early morning scene?
And it can really change the look of the model. I mean, up here, if I turn the LEDs to blue, I can make it look very wintry just by changing the colour of the lights. And I can give it almost a sunset or a sunrise feel.
Oh, I like that
with
red
the
one. That is nice.
Mm.
Some nice things here. But we have spent a lot of time on
Yes,
this
we
one.
have. So, look, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
That was a lot of fun.
But we are going to move on through, and we can't really share the links in the chat, can we?
Unfortunately not. So what I'll do is I'll try and remember where we started and put all the links into the description.
Yeah, but bear in mind, we
We may forget.
sidetracked with family stuff. It is Christmas Day after, well, for us it's the previous Wednesday, but
But you know what I mean.
yeah.
So while I wait for this to jump past,
Yeah, oh, that's the jet car guy. I actually watch his channel. He's just like this incredible guy who makes jet cars.
so next up we have from Richard Swiderski. Hi Jen and Zoe, hope you're both well.
Hello.
A short video of 46-100 Royal Scots blast through Hertford Station in Cheshire.
Royal Scott not just passes through, but blasts with a real Billy's replacement speaker vibe going on.
Yes.
So this is on the 12th of December, the Christmas White Rose Rail Tour, Rugby to
Beep, beep.
York. No, it doesn't go
Beep,
beep beep. Oh.
Wow, that's a bit of speed to it.
Those two clowns who pick the short straws out of the custard are getting busy.
Yeah, but they're cooking their Christmas dinner on
Yeah.
the firebox.
Oh, and as they say, there's always a straggler.
They're not cooking their Christmas dinner on a firebox because that's a diesel, isn't it?
No, they put it down the exhaust pipe and it just turned black.
Yeah. Oh,
So
well.
there we are. It's
They'll have a nice Christmas dinner later.
Yeah,
That is lovely.
bit crunchy.
The sense of power you get from these things when they
Oh yeah,
roar
yeah.
past you.
I mean, very difficult to measure the horsepower that these sort of things produce, but certainly there's a lot of power to steam.
Here's a question for you.
Yes.
If the horsepower is the power of the average horse, what horsepower does a racehorse have when it's going full tilt?
You know, I think 1 horsepower does actually does have a very precisely defined amount. I think originally a horsepower was a very nebulous amount, but it has since become defined. But I don't know how many horsepower a horse actually is, because I don't think it's actually 1 horsepower.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking
It's
a horse bred for racing would probably produce more horsepower while racing.
Oh, what about a cart horse or a ploughing horse?
Yes, they would definitely be producing
Yeah,
more
horses
horsepower.
are. Oh, this is like, I'm sure there's somebody knows.
Someone has looked into this. It's the internet. Someone's looked into this.
But I think 1 horsepower is defined as being a certain amount of energy transfer. And that's what it is. It may have originally started out with like, my horse is more powerful than yours. But actually, I think that it's a colloquialism.
Of course it is.
It's like when they talk about horses measured in hands. It's like, well, whose hands?
Not
And
my
do
hands.
They,
My
do
hands
they
are-
mind that you rip the hands off?
Yeah.
So, where are we up to? So, we've got another Christmas comment come in. So, Matt Robinson says, been in hospital all month. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It says, super excited to being discharged this evening, so we'll be able to catch the next video. So, you'll be able to catch this video. So,
Excellent.
oh, I'm so glad you're out.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be quite a relief, getting
Get
out
well
ready
soon.
for Christmas. So, yeah, I hope you're feeling a lot better and certainly on the mend. But
And we wish you a Merry Christmas
absolutely,
and a fast recovery.
absolutely, and a happy new Gronk.
So next up we have a message from, well, not a message, a video from Melchester Model Railway.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "Hi there, this is a short video of an express train on a dark and stormy night."
Dark and stormy. Oh, no, you're gonna make Topsy quite scared.
So,
It was a dark and stormy night, and just like tonight, actually,
yes.
where we are.
Dark and stormy nights.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that he
Oh,
puts on
yes.
these little effects. Oh,
We need brief encounter music playing.
I can't do that one.
I
can
like
do
that.
Baker Street.
This is what this is when we were talking before about the inspiration you get. The
Yeah.
chase cam is what we really took away from this. But I like that. It's got cab lights
Yeah,
in a steam locomotive.
I like it.
I love the chase cam. Really works well.
Oh, this
Look at this.
Melchester puts so much effort into these videos that puts us to shame. It really does.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is
Here it
fantastic.
comes. So much atmosphere.
Yeah. Beep beep.
The train does not go beep beep.
It does when it wants you to get out of the way. Oh, people in it as well. This is fantastic. I love it.
Absolutely.
Oh, right on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Melchester, your cinematography is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I think that's actual steam from that locomotive. He hasn't added that later. That's actual
I think
steam.
it's got a smoke unit.
Yeah. It's really good.
Mm.
The lighting as well, it looks right. It looks dark and wet.
And miserable.
Yeah.
You can have the rest of those cheesy things. I've decided that I'm not that keen.
Riding home for Christmas.
Mm.
Wow, this is
The
good.
coach lighting is particularly effective.
And
See
a
with
guy
the people
stood there, not just sitting. There was a guy stood in the doorway.
Are we going to get like an Agatha Christie murder mystery, like Murder on the 10:15 from Paddington?
Murder on the Northwich Express.
Yeah, it's like it wouldn't really work now. It's like murder on the megabus. A fight
You know
broke
what?
out
I
of.
challenge you for the Christmas and New Year weekend.
Mm.
Write a short story.
What, Murder on the megabus?
Murder on the Orient Rail makes a replacement bus service.
No, I really like this. The coach lighting is really well done.
It really is.
Mm.
And the smoke effect, this is just so well. Melchester, you're making me want to up my game with my videos. It's a
Yeah,
real
I must
good
admit, you make
atmosphere here.
You're making me think I need to put more effort into trains running videos on here.
Yes, yes you do.
To the cube cam!
Yes. To the bottomatic.
But no, this is really nicely done.
It's so good.
Mm. And are those DCC Concepts legacy lights I
They
see?
look so good. Thank you so much for sending that in.
I thoroughly enjoyed
That
that.
was great.
Yeah. So,
That was just so good, man.
absolutely.
So we only have 3 left.
Okay, well, we can clear the backlog.
We will. So I'm going to quickly check in case
Are you
anyone
sure
else
there
has...
was? I'm sure we saw more there.
No,
Oh.
just going to quickly check in case any other messages have come in. I don't think they will have, but you never know.
You never know.
Nope, that's it.
Mhm.
So, I believe we need to sing the Christmas song again in case anyone's late. I said late, Gandalf.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. And a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to one and all. Ho, ho, ho!
Thanks,
No, I'm
Gandalf.
not Santa Claus. Stop saying I'm Santa Claus. I'm Gandalf. I'm going to eat all of your biscuits. Bye.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Well, you could take these away. I'm not keen on the cheese ones.
No, I'm eating the cheese ones.
Oh, why didn't you drop them?
Because you dropped them.
No, I didn't.
You didn't let me pick them. You didn't let me press them with my big
You
hands.
just went. I should caress the side, but not actually take hold of it like a normal person. I saw that. I
You
saw
were
that.
meant-
We
you
used
were
to,
meant to.
we used to think we were really clever in primary school, doing that to the teacher, and then wondering why you got. I say
Yeah.
we. Other kids on the table used to do that in primary school, and then wonder why they got stood out. Yeah. So who have we got next?
This
So
is
James Spinks. This is a bit of G-scale action. I love it when we get a bit of G-scale action going on. So this is a bit of running on Cotton Valley G-scale. The video does have DCC sound, but we can't play the sound. So I'm gonna press the button.
beep. Here we go. I did press the button. Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's Oh, no, right, okay. Oh, there. Oh, ah.
Oh, look at the
See?
size of it.
Left to right white. George Lucas will be proud. I like that. That's a nice locomotive. Of course, I mean, there's a real heft with the LGB.
Plenty of scale for detail on it as well. On the
Yeah,
wood.
I mean, that they've got a real character to them. The only thing is they tend to be of German and Austrian and Swiss prototypes. I'm not aware of them having produced any UK outline models,
That's
but
a shame.
certainly, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's a problem. I think they're nice for using in
A beer train.
you know, a garden railway.
Yeah.
G-scale is great, and Aristocraft do Class 66 and whole bunch
It's
of
got actual working smoke
container
units.
flats.
as well.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, that is a weird looking guard van on the end.
Well,
It's like
it'll
it's got a
be-
little garden shed on the back of
Yeah,
it.
it'd be like German or Austrian.
I like
those
it.
weird, wacky Europeans do things differently.
I like it.
Oh,
That's
that's
a little
nice.
extra.
I
That
like.
is really well done.
I like that little cutting.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, he's got a bit of a brew going in the funnel. Toot toot. Those look Austrian. I'm going to say Austrian for those.
The hills are alive with the sound of gronking.
Yes. Oh, those
Oh,
free
look
range
at
grunts. I
that.
like that. The little Deutsche Bahn, is it?
That was lovely.
Oh,
Playing with trains is cool. It is.
of course.
Thank you
it's cool.
so much for sending that in,
Thank
James.
you
that
so
was
much.
Great.
Thoroughly enjoyed, and really great to see.
Okay, Jen, we have two more.
Two more. Well, that's all right. How long have we been going?
We've been going for an hour and 22 minutes. So
That's
we
all-
could probably get to an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's all right. And then we'll show some trains running on Weir Yard for a relaxing roundup to your Christmas Day. Not quite live stream experience.
We
But
wish
we
you
couldn't
Merry
leave you with a
Christmas.
Monday with no Monday Club.
I know, it
but
just wouldn't be right.
because
would
we're
it?
doing family thing. We basically decided we'd do a pre-record.
Yeah. So,
Next up is Simon Poole, a long-time supporter of the Monday Club. Says, good evening, Jenny, Zoe, Topsy, always getting excited because he's been mentioned. Gandalf, you've been mentioned.
I was eating biscuits. What? Oh, hello. Hello, Simon. Hello. Merry Christmas. Whoa.
The Cult of Gronks. Gronk it up!
Gronk it up!
Gronk it up! Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
The Gronk It Up cult is not a cult for legal and tax purposes. Your mileage may vary.
The Tumble of Clowns.
Some of them turned up, apparently.
Yeah, we gave most of them the day off. There's only a couple who managed to draw the short straws from the trousers full of custard who are in today. And Weir Yard. Aha!
Hooray!
Saturday just gone. I've been out chasing a rail tour with DB Cargo Class 60, 60024, and Class 66, 66194. The rail tour called the Festive Midland.
The Festive Midlandian.
Midlandian. Right. So right. So it's just the way it's written. It's the Festive Midlandian. Hello, my name's Ian. Midlandian. Is seen departing Birmingham New Street. Also like to give a quick shout out to Barnabas Junction. Hello, Barnabas Junction. Also a regular viewer of the Monday Club. Who is it? Who loves DB Schenker and remember to gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
And it also says, Merry Christmas, everyone, if this is shown before Christmas. Shown at Christmas.
On Christmas
Merry Christmas
Day.
and a Happy New Year.
Absolutely. So, right, anyway, meanwhile, let's have a look then.
Let's have a look at some action.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
It's
we should have had this play in the background while we read the message.
Yeah.
Because that was an unskippable advert. Another one for Gookie. They're not getting a proper shout out because it's an advert. Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Better than that. Better than the previous advert.
Yes, it's smarter than your average bear.
Ooh, bit of clag going on there. See, I know the terminology. Actually, quite clean exhaust. I suppose they have to be these days. So this is 60024. And actually, if you look there at those body side grills, this is one manufacturers take note at just how much you can see through those body side grills.
Yeah.
And then these are the Mark III Charter stock. Well, that first one is. That's in Greater Greater Anglia livery.
And can I just point out one thing? For all those people who say some of the models that we get these days look too shiny without weathering, this is so shiny that I can read Mind the Gap in the train.
Yeah, it is a very good point. And also, those who say, "Oh, your interior lights are too bright," it's like Exhibit A.
Also, look at the animation on this.
Oh, shut up! Now there's a train that's never late.
Choo choo.
It's a
all
lovely
these people riding home for Christmas.
Yeah, it's a lovely heritage livery. It must be said. We did have the one coach in First Anglia or Greater Anglia. I can only guess that that's a spare pressed into service or.
I've
something
got
like
some
that.
of these in N-Gauge
Engage.
with the yellow stripe.
Ooh. And there's the 66 on the end.
It says ooze.
No, it doesn't. So there we are, and that's
That was lovely. Thank you
was
so
that like
much.
a dusty bin or something on the other line.
That was so nice. Thank you so much. And
So,
Merry
thank
Christmas to you too.
Absolutely, thank you so much. Right,
Now,
so
our final one.
are
Actually,
you sure there's no others? Because it says there's 17 unread.
This isn't a thing. This isn't a video. It's a message.
Oh right.
Eric's nominating someone for the Monday Club YouTuber.
But we've got this sticky. But I don't know why the first one I put up it was working.
Yeah, I'm
fine.
very disappointed that disappeared.
I
I
can
don't know what
only
happened.
assume that somebody discovered that there's a way of deleting entries and just thought it would be funny to delete them all.
Maybe. I don't know.
It might be if you can add entries, then other people can delete them. So,
I would hope that's not what happened because that's a bit awful.
that's
if that
mean,
happened.
because that would mean it'd be a member of the Monday.
Well, no,
Club.
it couldn't have been because it didn't even give you the option of adding more polls then. It just deleted the poll.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the spam. There is nothing else.
So if you go to the Monday Club folder, what are the unread messages?
Yeah, it says we got 17 and I don't know where they are.
Well, you'd have to scroll down, wouldn't you?
So,
Can you
talk
actually
to the nice people while I find some.
can you actually order them? So unread at the top. What about
Advanced search.
No, there should be a way of ordering them so that the ones that you've somehow studiously missed are actually at the top.
I don't studiously miss them.
What's the like where it says from? If you click on that, oh no.
No.
What about any time? No.
Nope. So I'll just keep going through. So talk to the nice people, baby.
Okay.
You're not talking to the nice people.
I was wondering what you're doing. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So it's Christmas, and just to recap on the news, not really much this time of year. plenty of sales going on. The Hornby 2MT has reached the shops. We did talk a little bit about that, but we did get out our full review on it. And amongst other things, the TXS decoder fitted in there, showed how it fits lovely, excuse me. And I'm not sure, they haven't told me not to tell anybody, but I happen to know that the 2MT sound profile on the Hornby TXS decoders is currently they reckon it'll be live by the end of the week. So by the time this goes out, I think it will be live. So what could be better than a 2MT BR standard with the TXS decoder with the 2MT sound profile? We've also had the Class 67 sound profile go live. That's currently, at the time of us recording this, that's the newest one that's live. But I do know that the 2MT one may well be live by the time this goes out. So great development. Certainly the range is developing quite well. And I'm not even sure whether the 2MT was on the original release list. So it may be an extra over and above what was announced for release. But don't quote me on that. But Accurascale have will you stop it?
I was just trying to.
I'm talking serious about the Samaritans thing here.
Okay, go on.
So, Accurascale have got a special where all the proceeds are going to charity to the Samaritans, and it's the named Freightliner Class 66 with the name "You Are Not Alone," and it's a very, very apt name for the locomotive. They're selling these to raise money for the Samaritans. And just as the name suggests, you are not alone. And depression is a really, really horrible thing. A lot of people do get depression at some times in their lives. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's definitely something that you should feel that you can talk to people about. And, you know, for anybody, if you know somebody with depression, just remember that going, oh, just cheer up, it might never happen. It's really blooming irritating, because if a depressed person I go, oh, I'll just cheer up, oh, I didn't realise it was that simple. It's not that simple. So just remember, you're not alone. The fundamental nuts and bolts of it, it's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Yes.
It's not caused by the wider world.
Yeah.
It's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
So, I want to say one thing. If you're not producing the chemicals that other people are, store-bought is perfectly fine.
Absolutely. And remember, you're not alone, and you don't have to suffer alone. But the Accurascale Class 66 is being done to raise money for the charity, the Samaritans, a really worthy cause. We have...
I found another one, but first of all, Krista Duke has sent a message.
Ooh.
Happy Christmas to all the Monday Clubbers. Hope you've all had a great day.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Krista. We've had a good day so far. And
Yes,
I'm
we
sure
have.
we will have on Christmas Day as well. So
Yes.
we wish you a Merry Christmas too, and to all your family.
Absolutely. And may you get all the gronks for which you wish.
Yes.
So
I found one in the archive. Somehow we've missed this, and I don't
from
know
the
how.
17th of June. So
Yes.
Kevin McAllendon, really sorry. It's probably one of the people going, did you get my message? I did send it.
Quite possibly. But all I can say is it wasn't there when we went through them, because I would have done them.
So we're going to play this. This is from Kevin McAllendon. And they say, please find below a link to the video of last week's Monday Club Gresley A1 on the layout. Oh, is this the... Did he win the giveaway when we gave away?
I'm not sure.
Hit play. And can I just say, Hornby 00 Girder Bridges, love it. As James Petts would say, I approve.
You do like
And
the
they,
Girder
no, but
Bridges.
look at them. Just look at them.
Yeah,
they
they
are
look
a
good.
great model. And please, 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 even like any manufacturer, but Hornby, please just put them back into production. I know you'll have to make. Oh look, there's the Monday Club Wagon, Monday Club Wagon. But yeah, Hornby, put them back in production. I know you'll have to make a new mould, but just do it because they're really good.
Yeah, you like them.
Absolutely. So, is that the other Monday Club one? There it is! There it is!
You're so happy, aren't you?
Absolutely. This is a lovely layout. But yeah,
It really
those
is.
girder bridges, spot on, my friend. Spot on.
Thank you so much for sending this in. I'm sorry
Yeah.
it's taken us so long to do it. We just,
I think
it wasn't there. That's the thing.
I think that is the one that we did in the giveaway.
Possibly, I don't know.
So look, thank you so much for that. Really enjoyed seeing that, especially the prominence of the Monday Club wagons. Well done. Don't forget. I think they're still available. I'm going to assume they're still available from Rails of Sheffield. We will have a link down below. They are selling fast, and I think Q2, beginning of Q2, is the current quoted date at which they'll start getting sent out. Wasn't there one from Eric Bray right at the very top, or did we play
That was the one, that was the message.
Right, I'm with you now. I'm with you now, Ted.
So I found some more from Richard Swiderski, which I don't know how we've missed again.
Is this the one where you said I sent you a video? Why have you not played it?
Quite possibly.
This is why, Richard, if you're watching, this is why, yeah?
Sometimes they don't come through at the right time.
It says you've got 15 unread.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that they were there at the time. You've got to remember,
Right.
we've had delays and all sorts with some of the filters.
Since July.
We've had delays for a long time.
So we're getting through some of the backlog,
Yeah.
and actually doing this pre-record has given us the option to get through some of this. And we've got another Christmas message coming.
We
actually.
have.
So Debbie McMillan says, "Happy Christmas, Monday Clubbers from Keens Cove."
Happy
So
Christmas
thank
to
you
you
so
too.
much.
Keens Cove. We saw
That
this
was
at
was that the US one?
Yeah.
That was at Rattery
Yeah.
Little Train Show.
It was
Absolutely
very
great to
good.
meet you in person.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Absolutely.
Excellent layout.
And before we go to the video, just in case there's some latecomers going, what's this? We do have Gandalf, and he is prepared to deliver his lines on spec. So Gandalf, take it away.
A Monday Clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks.
And a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all.
Thanks, Gandalf, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New
Thank you
Year
very
to
much,
you
Gandalf.
too. There we go. So we've got this from Richard Swiderski, and says, "Hi Jenny and Zoe. Last one for the Monday Club. This is Jubilee 45690, Leander at Hertford Station, Sunday 16th of July. That's very sorry, got missed. Being dragged by a Class 47 from Crewe to Liverpool Lime Street for the Irish Mail Rail Tour to Holyhead." So let's bring this up. Probably get people saying, "Oh, you've already played this."
There's a possibility.
They may have sent it in again, but we're gonna play it again because we're in a mood to get rid of get rid of all the backlog.
Get rid of is the worst way of saying it. We're trying to get through the backlog and make sure that what people have sent in actually gets
To
shown.
enjoy the backlog.
Yes.
So, this is he's the one who got bowled trying to do the 55.
Yeah.
Eh.
Look at the movement on those trees. It looks real. He's emulated the wind
Zoe,
so well.
how would you like to be to be?
The first person launched into space via a boot up the arse?
Yes, that's the one. It's like, how would you like to be the first person to sleep the night in our garden shed?
Oh, you've done that before when you decided to do an all-nighter with your trains.
So there's
Beep,
the
beep.
47 on the front. It does not go beep beep.
Beep, beep.
Then we've got the steam engine on the back. This is all the West Coast rail stock. So we've got some in the Western region, chocolate and cream, and others in the maroon of West Coast Main Line.
That was just so funny because
So West Coast Rail Company.
Once you couldn't see the front of the train, it almost looked like he'd reversed the footage.
Actually, well, yeah, it'd be on the wrong track, but you could reverse the. But then it would just suck up all the smoke.
I know.
It'd
but
go.
I said almost. It was quite funny though.
So yeah, this is great.
That was cool. Thank you so much for sending that in.
There we are. Look, see,
Beep, beep.
it's busy sucking in all the smoke. That's like in the opening credits of Great Model Railway Challenge Series 2. They did that. They reversed a bit of footage with the train. and it was a steam train working hard on a gradient.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And it's like, dude, that looks stupid.
But they did it anyway.
Yeah, so look, thank you so much for that. Really did enjoy that. So whilst the Monkey of Madness just double checks for any other... Oh, there's quite a few here. So we've got another one here from... this is from Charlie. It says, hello, Zoe and Jenny. Hope you are not sweltering. Again, this came in over the summer. Here is a short with the Flying Scotsman and the Princess Elizabeth. So
This is a short. So you have to press the button. Press the button. So we'll see this for a little bit, and then it'll.
I have a feeling we
play
have
itself
seen
again.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we have seen
Quite
some
possibly.
of these.
I do like the shorts though. The shorts format. It's growing on me. There's certain things you can do in a short format that is very interesting.
The other way.
Jen
Landscape.
does not like change.
I hate portrait. I like landscape. Landscape is nice. So
I like those buses.
I think we might have seen some of this. See, the reason these might be left there is because if people have sent the same thing twice.
Quite possibly.
So that could be the reason. But now we're doing all right. Gosh, the time has kind of flown by.
It always does with the Monday Club.
But we will end the Monday Club with enjoying some views of Weir Yard. I'll fire up the Class 50 as well.
The views of the news snooze. Is that the toot snoot? Toot snoot action! Okay, so if you could press the button, please. Thank you so much for sending that in, Charlie. That was great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And yeah, the Tumble of Clowns is hard at work. Well, it's sort of like the mini Tumble. There's only a couple of them on there.
I see why we've got a backlog. Some of these are... I've just had one that just said it was you going live, which is not...
What?
Yeah. YouTube sometimes sends me a notice that you've gone live on your channel.
So what happens if you go, like, mark all messages as read?
Then it'll clear everything.
Just one. So what have we got here?
A final one that we've got is Richard Swiderski saying, hi Jenny and Zoe, got a video of the Midland Pullman at Hertford Station on the 26th of July, returning from Barrow to Crewe. I'm wondering whether we have seen some of these.
I think we have. I do recognise it, but let's just play it again, just because.
Play it again, Jen.
Okay, so this is the Midland Pullman, and it's a nice hark back to when it was sunny and warm.
A little bit too warm and too sunny for my liking.
Oh no, it's a 350. I keep saying dusty bin. Do you know why I keep saying I wonder if it's a dusty bin?
Because you've been watching 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
No, because class 321. Dusty bin 321. Okay. I don't know. Are you old enough to remember that?
I remember Dusty Bin. It's an interesting looking livery.
Well, it's the HST, but in the livery of the old Midland Pullman.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it really suits it. I think that it is a really quite eye-catching livery. And on the HST and Mark IIIs, it works really, really well. So, yeah. And he didn't get bowled. Neither did that guy down there. I bet he's going like, oh, I'm really glad because I've seen your videos and you got done over by a pendolino. And he talks like that as well.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So here it comes. See, this one would go toot toot.
Toot toot, beep beep.
I don't think it would go beep beep.
They should all go beep beep. And it shouldn't be the sound beep. It should be someone saying beep beep. It should be a requirement.
No. So, well, anyway, look, it's been really great having your company. It is, of course, Christmas Day when this is going out. We did pre-record it. So if you're wondering why the chat is doing something slightly different, we put it out as a premiere rather than live, obviously, because we're doing the family thing. We're probably sat watching this in the background like, hey, look, it's me. They say that a camera adds £20, and I think there must be a couple of hundred of them in there.
Yeah. So we've eaten several cameras.
Absolutely, and we have enjoyed the full backlog. It's been a while since we actually enjoyed all of the backlog.
Yeah.
So there we go. And for the benefit of anybody who is joining us round about now when this goes out, Gandalf will do one final rendition, for the benefit of those arriving late. So take it away, Gandalf.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry
and
Christmas
a Happy
to you
New
all.
Year.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
So
Gandalf.
we're going to be back on Wednesday with our review, finally, of the Class 153 from Hornby. We did film it about 6 weeks ago, but it keeps getting bumped for something else to go out in its place. So finally, that's going out on Wednesday. Friday's video is the Blue Peter Model Railway at Trago Mills in Newton Abbot. And certainly, if you're in the area, well worth going to Trago Mills. They've got the Edwardian fun fair, coin machine things. They've got the Blue Peter Model Railway. They've got a ride on a miniature railway, which when we were there actually was running with the steam locomotive. I have seen it with the sort of diesel outline thing as well. Certainly worth a ride. It was a bit of a queue, so we didn't have the time to go on it, which was a shame.
We would have, but it wasn't so much the time as
We were
we were
shattered.
knackered and would have fallen asleep.
But also, they've got like fun fairs, it's all the shopping, restaurants, cafes. They had the shop that Goth built as well, which was well worth checking out. And it's just a lovely, lovely, almost like a village feel. So it's like basically the Last Drop Village, but bigger and with a model railway. So well worth going and
And an
checking out.
arcade. With Ninja Turtles in it.
Oh yes,
I
yeah,
was so happy.
you were, and that shows a filmed for the Game Hammer thing.
Ninja
So
Turtles.
also on the following Monday, so New Year's Day, a week from now, we've got another pre-record, and it's going to be our roundup of 2023, talking about some of the great models that's come out, some of the projects that we've done on this channel. But also, it's going to be the Jenny Kirk Choice Awards, and we did these for the first time last year, and they went down really, really well. So we're doing them again. We've expanded the number of categories. So stay tuned for next Monday's video at 7 p.m. UK time, where we will outline who has won the best 00 gauge diesel or electric outline locomotive, best 00 steam outline locomotive, best 00 gauge item of rolling stock, best O gauge item, best other scale item, and that's a nice catch-all that covers N gauge, 009, HO, TT120. We've also got best scenic product, best innovation for the hobby, and of course we've got the Jenny
premiere.
Kirk Monday Club YouTuber of the Year award. And just a reminder, that's at the time of watching this, that's closed, that's done, that's dusted, and we will be awarding a certificate for that as well. And it's a great opportunity. Well, it has been a great opportunity for people to vote for channels that might not normally feature in the big magazine awards for YouTubers. And also, we're quite strenuous about this from the start, I'm not eligible, because it would be really silly if everybody voted for me and I ended up giving a prize to myself. That's just a bit...
Yeah. We don't need the Obama gif of him giving himself an award.
Yes. And also the other rule for this, and it doesn't apply for this year because it's the first year that we've done it, but next year, the winner from this year won't be eligible, and then that's how it's going to roll. So if you won the previous year, you're not eligible for the next year, if that makes sense. And just the idea behind that is we don't want one channel always dominating the award. We want to make sure that other people get a good chance as
Absolutely.
well. So stay tuned for that, coming on New Year's Day. And then the week after that, we do have a Wednesday video. And I can't remember what it is, but it is recorded. But anyway, look, you guys have yourself a great rest of your Christmas. And the final week,
Merry Christmas.
final week of 2023. And then have yourself a happy New Year as well. And hopefully we'll catch you again next Monday. Again, like I said, it'll be a pre-record. We will do it as a premiere, so there will be chat, so you can chat and talk with each other, but you can't interact with us, as you may have noticed.
Because we might be in the chat, but we won't be on. The version that's on the screen won't be live.
Absolutely. So without further ado, we'd just like to thank as well our sponsor, War World Scenics, and
Take it away.
Hello and welcome to WWC Next. We are an award-winning specialist and manufacturer for miniature scenery modelling. We are proud to have produced one of the best-selling ProGrass micro applicators, and we've refined our quality products and systems with both beginners and expert modelers in mind. We supply and manufacture everything you may need, from static grass applicators, static grass tufts, handcrafted MDF and hand-poured resin products, all designed and curated in-house, with you, the modeler, in mind. You can find us at www.scenics.com or in store at Unit 6, Buford Court, Plasmal, Swansea.
so a big thank you to everybody who's joined us, and you take great care of yourself. I'm sure Gandalf would have something to say, and maybe there's some kind of train leaving from the station.
Merry Christmas, one and all. Ho, ho, ho. And remember, you're never late, because a Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. And I believe we do have a message. The train now departing is the 8:50 service to the North Pole, stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Minith Tatis, Tatis Newydd, that unnamed layout, Butzfarting, Eindhoven, Pittsburgh somehow, back to Weir Yard for a quick trip just in case anyone was a bit late, and then on to the North Pole. That's the 8:50 service to the North Pole. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night. Topsy the toaster, he provides a lot of toast. He's the host with all of the toast, and he loves baking toast. I have a question, Jen.
Yes, you do.
This little building that we can just see in the bottom left, did I build that?
The bottom left, you mean this?
This one, yes.
Yes, you did.
I thought I had. It was a nice build, I enjoyed it.
That was, it's a Ribblehead or Dent Station building, something like that. It's one of the Metcalf kits, if
Is it not
anybody's...
Settle Station?
No, I think...
Because it's got the red doors on it. I'm sure that's Settle.
I think it's modelled after either Dent or Ribblehead, but they're
Nice.
all almost identical buildings.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yes, that actually would not look out of place at Settle. I'm just glad that I found somewhere to put it.
Yeah. I enjoyed
Space
making
being
it.
at the premium up here.
Space is the final frontier.
Well, it is a premium, yes.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
What a happy new Gronk.
Good gronking we bring to you and something made of gronks and gronky gronkmas. Here is a new gronk.
Wasn't there gin in it last time?
Yeah, probably. At least it's not a Welsh thing where we've got the rapping horse comes to drink all your alcohol.
Just don't open the door.
You can hear them coming because everyone's beatboxing. My name's Mary Luke and I'm here to say I want all your alcohol or I'm here to stay.
So you have to actually engage the drunken horse in a rap battle.
Yes, about why it can't come in.
You can't come in because I'm drinking the gin.
You can't come in, I drank all my gin.
Yeah,
So, there's nothing here. I can't give you something.
yeah. You're going to have to turn up the volume of your lines.
You would have lost there and
Yeah.
had to give it all your alcohol.
No, you'll have to wrap up because I'm slamming the door.
Don't knock again.
Yeah.
Until the count of 4. 1. And then just end.
Wow, it's just as bad as when we do it live.
Merry Christmas, Jen.
Merry Christmas, Zoe.
Are you-
And Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope that you all get a great Christmas off at home and have a bit of time to do what you like and what you enjoy, and all the best for next year. We will, of course, be back with regular Monday clubs in the new year after the awards ceremony next week, and I think you'll enjoy it. We certainly do, don't we?
Absolutely. And of course, don't forget that your viewing enjoyment will continue later on tonight with Gamehammer Classic Gaming's Monday nights not quite live. So I don't think the video will automatically.
It won't automatically jump over.
So you will have to find your own way there. But of course, You are always welcome with the monkey. And what do you think you might be playing?
Well, I'm going to be playing the game that you got me for Christmas. I know that you got me a game
Yes.
for Christmas, and when I've unwrapped it on Christmas Day, I'll be able to actually record it.
Absolutely. So it's a PlayStation 2 game, and it's one that you weren't familiar with
Yes,
at all.
I'm not. That sounds like a derailment.
It is. Just repairing it now. There we go.
Let's have a quick look at that derailment.
I don't think it's on camera.
Well, that's not good. No, it's not.
No, it's
Oh, so,
just sort of.
so even if I had managed to get the camera to turn on beforehand, I still wouldn't have been able to show you it.
You'd have still been losing.
So all that remains is for us to be able to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for being such a great supporter of the channel, and thank you to everyone who's helped us out over the entire year with videos coming in to share news and other information. And of course, we'll see you in the new year. Take care, have a great evening, Merry Christmas, and good night.
Just take care.